Okay, we're going to go over last night's road find, and we're going to do this a little bit differently. I haven't got anybody post a comment yet, but I've had a couple people send a private message, and then of course comments, to people that's not on YouTube. I'll get a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's not worth it. You waste too much gas, or wear and tear on your vehicle, and your time and stuff to go out and do the scrapping." So what we're going to do with this, we're going to do the road find. We're going to go through and show you what all we found, and then at the end of the video we're going to tally up everything, and including our expense, time, labor, and all that stuff, and we'll see if it's worth it. First thing we picked up is of course doesn't have any scrap value, but we're not going to do just scrap. We're going to do value of stuff we find. Got 4 or 5, possibly 5. I haven't looked at all of them yet. Planting pots. That's going to be used for our yard sale or flea market. We found another bucket. We always use the buckets. There's a couple of loose metal pieces there. One's a duster, and I'm not sure what the other pieces go to. There's an iron, metal chair. There's a deep fryer, some clothes hangers. I just picked both boxes up. I try not to leave people's trash messed up. I'm not going to go through their stuff in their front yard and leave what I don't want. I'll do that when I get home. And I never pass up clothes hangers, because you can band about 20 of those together and start getting some weight. There's a pretty decent shower chair. I'm going to look at it real close. It may go in the flea market yard sale bin, or we may send it to shred. There's some more metal pieces. There's a foot off of an Electrolux vacuum cleaner, power nozzle. We're going to scrap it down. There's different types of metal in it. There's a speaker enclosure, Samsung. We're going to scrap it down. There's a wheelbarrow. Some more aluminum mixed pieces. There's the tank to a kerosene heater. Skateboard. Old fuel can. There's a piece of plumbing shower fixture with a nice yellow brass tip on it. A heating element out of a stove. An empty paint can. We always take the paint cans and save those back to put screws in. A couple of umbrellas. A teapot. A paper shredder. And then you always find real nice things. I always love to find toolboxes. Found this toolbox last night, and it's packed full of tools. We'll look through it, and after we Black Widow spider it, get all that stuff out. A couple of lamps, another vacuum cleaner, some real nice solid cable that it looks like it hasn't been used. That's going to be Bear Bright copper. Some fishing reels. You have to pay close attention to those. Some of those ain't worth anything, and some of them can really get up in the money. A home PC, Dell. A rear seat out of some type of automobile. Not real sure what that would have went in. And there's another laptop. I don't repair or try to sell computers or anything that I see. I'll strip them down and maybe sell some of the parts that don't contain data. Anything that contains data, I send it off to be scrapped as e-waste. In today's day and time, you never know what people do with their computers, and I sure don't want to be messing around with something bad on a hard drive or something, so we get rid of those. So that's our pickup last night. So we're gonna tally this up and see what all we've got with it, and do an estimated value, and then see how much money we spent, even pay ourselves by the hour to go look at the stuff, and we'll see just is it worth it. So we'll look through this stuff and see what value we come up with. Okay, starting to process some of the stuff now in the shop. We're going to have Bear Bright copper in that bucket, and of course we still got to process this wire there. We'll go into Bear Bright. So all in all, we'll probably have about $35 worth of Bear Bright. Our teapot, tea kettle, whatever you want to call it, that you seen earlier. I thought it was stainless steel. Got to look at it a little bit, and it is copper pot. Okay, so that's going to wind up with about $12 worth of number 2 copper. Once we process our cords and everything on our other stuff. Yellow brass, about $4 worth there in that bucket. Got just a little bit of insulated there. Stainless steel, $6, and starting to put our stuff in there with our shred. That's going to add in with that outside, but there's nothing quite as handy as doing the buckets. They're easy to pick up, easy to move out, easy to keep your stuff clean. So speaking of moving out, let's step outside and look at the rest of our haul. Okay, we got a couple dollars worth of insulated motors there from our vacuum cleaners and the credit card shredder, paper shredder. We got about $10 worth of tools there, and about $10 worth of computer parts. A couple dollars or so worth of pots for yard sale. And if I walk over here, I'll show you. And probably, I don't know, about $45 worth of shred that came out of last night's run. And then we got some other stuff over here, ready for the yard sale stuff. We've got, I don't know, about $10 worth of reels there. And what I do is I take all my yard sale stuff that I find and I pack in the trusty dusty van. And once I get everything packed in, then I'm ready to go. All I have to do is just pull the van down next to the road, set up the tables, and go to selling. So basically that's all about $126, something like that, and save $4 worth of fuel because we didn't really drive that far. And let's be real generous and pay ourselves $20 an hour. So we had about a half an hour last night picking stuff up, and about a half an hour today separating things out. So that's about $20. So after all that's gone, about $112 profit for about an hour's worth of work. Is it worth it to you? Yeah, it is. It's worth it to me too. So keep scrapping, keep looking for your junk, and keep making that money. Again, thanks for watching, and happy scrapping.